Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel as we are continuing our playthrough of Terra Invicta, working with the servants to help the aliens take over the world, or whatever the end agenda might be. For the moment, our defend interest has expired in Kazakhstan, so I have sent an agent here. We're just a bit over our control points, and being 30 points over might expose us too much to the enemy, so I am going to leave some of these territories. No, it's not perfect, but we're going to have to do it. We're getting now 1.5 influence per month, per day. And that will be good enough. Let's take a look at the rest of the world. So, the European Union is staying strong. There is a way maybe to get in. Let me do a double check here. If I was to do a crackdown, no, it's not enough. We don't have any kind of presence here. Maybe we should start working there as well, just so we can open up some of those weaknesses. The US is still independent. However, the Protectorate and the Resistance seem to be working. Also the Initiative. In China, let's start creating some campaigns. It's very difficult to do so. And I guess we're going to continue here in Mongolia. If I want to do a purge mission in the Himalayan states, not that much. I can do a crackdown mission in Mongolia that seems to have a decent sign of
Standing by
success.
for orders.
Where to?
We can control a few more nations. Nothing that I want. Let's see, what else can we do around? There's a 26% chance to do, like if I do a purge mission, I can't do anything without spending influence. I could take over Vietnam, I'm guessing. Let's bring her in. Not a huge chance. But somehow it feels like it is better than nothing. So let us try this. Let's get a purge mission, spend some of the influence.
Removing our enemies.
Acknowledged.
And with you, I guess I'm just gonna do stabilize nation. Is there a territory where it needs? Kazakhstan, they're peaceful, but I guess I could do more stabilizing. And we're gonna keep going. Let us take another look at the moon. We have a new alien base near Triton. We research alien path. Images of obvious alien military ships and structures in the far solar system has dashed hopes worldwide for peaceful contact. Many who wish to seek an avenue of cooperation with the aliens are changing their views in light of some of the first hard facts about their arrival. The road ahead is fraught. Roughly half of the control points belonging to the Academy will suffer the crackdown effect for 12 months. The Academy suffers a massive loss in public opinion around the world. All nations' cohesion move by one toward extreme values. So this is for the first time the academy starts with control with most of the popular opinion in the big countries, especially. They also start with a satellite, so they have all of these advantages. But after a few years, I feel like it's 2 years now, almost 2 years, they have this penalty. And I find that to be an interesting way to... It feels like one of those board games. But... Twilight Struggle, is it? Where it's between... I think Twilight Struggle is the game where you have like the two factions, the United States and its allies, and also the USSR. And there are like 3 phases in the game. It's in the Cold War, so it's after World War II. And you get these cards that you play, and there are certain phases where the Americans have the advantage, and there are certain phases where the USSR has the advantage, and you are having these mostly political battles or ideology battles throughout the world, with events that have happened in real life. And it's starting to feel like that, where depending on the faction that you pick, you have different... You really have different advantages, strong points, weak points, and you're also playing like this ideology game where you're trying to strengthen countries or break them up. I just realized that that is the game that it reminds me of. If I take a look at the US, what were the other regions that even China had? And look at this now. So most of the popular opinion of the academy has gone away. Good. At the moment, let's take a quick look at the moon. Yeah, others have reached it before us. There's not a whole lot more here that would be valuable. I mean, we have some metal, a bit of fuel, and some uranium, or what is it, fissiles? But there's no good region anymore for resources, so I don't think it is useful anymore to mine here. What I will go for then, let's send a probe. We're gonna collect our boost here, and I am going to be sending... I'm hoping to create a colony on Mars then.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
I saw this as being one of the tactics used. You can go for 2 bases on the moon, which would pretty much, like if you're the first one to the moon, you can, if you get 2 bases there, then you can produce a lot of resources. But there's also a tactic of going directly to Mars.
Things are stabilizing.
And we are forced here, I believe, to do that now.
Targets got
Okay,
away.
failed to
Cleaning things up.
do crackdown. Unification. Hungary has... They're really progressing. Like, look at this. They're really progressing a lot with the European Union. This hasn't happened in the resistance. Like, they've united with a few territories, but it seems like they're having
The
a lot of
opposition remains in power.
luck. We're gonna
Removing
continue
our
trying
enemies.
to crack down.
Ready.
Ready.
It said that I have only a
Ready for my
17%. Oh,
Cracking
yeah,
down.
let's do crackdown.
At your service.
With
Reporting
him,
in.
if I wanted to do a public campaign now, it would still take a lot of money.
Ready for my mission.
Ready to go.
I'm here.
Let's see if we
At
can
your
get
service.
some public
Ready
opinion.
to go.
And right now, I would like to investigate a few more
Initiating
agents.
surveillance.
What's the op?
With
Standing
you,
by.
Kazakhstan is good. We are dominating now in Japan, that is great. We're dominating in Australia as well. I would really like to take Indonesia back. Let's spend some money
We
in
must persuade the
campaigns.
people.
Ready for my mission.
And finally with you, I'm going to try once again to take some of this territory.
We're taking power.
It's a low roll, but we're trying. At the end of the day, it's no problem if we do not succeed.
Nothing unusual found.
We've hit them where it hurts.
Good. We've cracked down in
Public
Mongolia.
sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
In Russia, there was a crackdown. There is an open space there. Humanity First is picking the research they want to do, which is a bit annoying since they are our
Our
direct
associates
threat
were unable to take control.
for the moment. The Protectorate have made an alliance, so Indonesia and Pakistan have an alliance now. Pakistan and the Baltic states. Okay. Let's take over Mongolia.
Targeting the opposition.
What's the op?
Acknowledged.
We failed here, however, we're gonna try again.
I will try to sway the public.
I'm here.
Where do you need me?
I could investigate some alien activities, and I
We'll
think
see
that
what
that
we can
is
find.
good.
Ready for orders.
In Russia, there's a very low chance that we might be able to take that. I can do a crackdown here, right? Yes, I could. Let's do it in Myanmar.
Targeting their center of power.
Where do you need me?
And with you, let's try to take territory from them.
Terminating the opposition.
Their control is vulnerable.
Good. So we've broken through their
Our
control
case
point.
remains unheard.
Public opinion hasn't moved at all. Yeah, we're losing some
Recon complete. Cleaning
territory
things
in
up.
China. Good.
We are in control.
We are now in control of Mongolia.
Our enemies are still in control.
Okay. We have new organizations that we can purchase. Let's take a look here. So we can get a bit more of organization capacity and some money. I think I would like to do it with someone who has better persuasion. Let's get him. I want to raise his persuasion so that we can have more successful campaigns going forward. Okay, well...
Where to?
Standing by.
Oh, but he doesn't have campaigns. Understood.
We're taking power.
We're gonna have to work
I'm
for
here.
it then.
Standing by.
Let's try another campaign. Our chances are going
make
down
our
because our public opinion
At
is
your
going down as
service.
well. India is here. We can try to take over some of the territories in Pakistan, sure. Let's spend some influence to have a
We're
70%
taking
roll.
power.
Ready for orders.
For you, we can do a purge mission.
Targeting the
That's right.
opposition.
Ready.
And a public campaign. Let's continue here in Vietnam.
We'll make our appeal.
Our mission in Japan and South Korea. Okay, so defend interest in Japan and South Korea has expired.
We've moved the needle.
Good. Outpost mining complex is done. Alien movement or alien origin? Let's do alien movement first. Our adversaries have conducted a crackdown on our legislature in
The people
Indonesia.
Come to our side.
Okay. It's a bit unfortunate. They're really fighting over this one.
We've
And-
removed some threats.
The opposition remains in power.
Our enemies are still in control.
We are now able to take guerrilla warfare, which could be an idea. Okay, so we've taken over Pakistan right now. I will do defend interests first of all in Japan.
Securing our interests.
What's the op?
I am going to try to do another campaign, like we're
We
gonna
must persuade the
keep
people.
focusing
Ready for
on
orders.
China. See if we manage to take China over, that will be absolutely amazing for us. What do I want to do here? Do I want to do... Sure, let's try to do another purge here.
Terminating the opposition.
Where do you need me?
South Korea is undefended now, so we need to make sure that we defend our interests there as
Reporting
well.
in. Securing our interests.
What
Standing
else do
by.
we have? Go for Myanmar or... I guess going for Myanmar sounds like a good
We're
idea.
taking power.
Protecting our interests.
Protecting our interests.
Project complete. Path to Paradise. Having attained a state of fragile safety, more and more of us trust now that the emissaries need not be feared. Yet this would be an unsatisfactory status quo. After much charged discussion among the faithful, we have achieved consensus. One which incorporates the views of both those who wish to serve the Hydra without question and those who see them as but a stepping stone for all humanity. Increase our control point management capacity by 25 points, that is great. And we've spun off a new organization, the Shield of the Devoted, which is in our faction pool and may be assigned to a counselor. And we'll also gain some influence. Okay, the problem is control. The emissaries do not trust us. This is regrettable but understandable. We are a violent species. The aliens are too, of course, in their own way, but anyone viewing the history of our planet would be inclined to evaluate us first and foremost as a threat. And what does one do with a threat? One controls it. Simply speaking, the aliens urging them to trust us is of course not enough. The alien would not believe us, and why would they? We must show them that we are worthy. The price may be high, humans will die if in the emissary's service, perhaps in their thousands or millions, yet it is the garden that matters, not the flower. Each death, each sacrifice is an act of proof. The emissaries have the potential to be something more, something greater than either of us could ever be alone. But hurt and lost as they are, they can only accept guidance from those they trust. It is our mission to earn that trust, whatever it takes. Okay, well, we'll work on alien origin next, I believe. Mountain warfare doctrine would be good too. Or guerrilla warfare. Unrest increased by 3 in our nations when they are conquered. The war is not the first thing that I see now. Let's do alien origin first. Yeah, we don't have a lot of research points to spend right now. Okay. Steal documents, rescue defector, sabotage capabilities. Loses government. Okay, so they want, the US is calling upon him to do a mission. Sure, let's not lose the government capability. Event unlock government favored sabotage capabilities. Okay.
Wrapping up
Well,
here.
that was a good roll. And now we have the Shield of the Devoted. Gaining monthly income of influence, ops, persuasion, security, 6 organization, and no, 5 command, and then 10 security. That is really good. On whom do I want to add it? We've said that we'll add it to him, right? Because I want him to be the most persuasive one. But he didn't have the mission. Let's see. We can do control nation, purge, and defend interests. He doesn't have... He does not have the public campaign. So I'm gonna add it to Kwango or Swan? I don't remember exactly. Anyway, we have managed to defend our interest in South Korea. Good.
We hold no sway in their minds.
We have an agent here, probably the one doing the crackdown, and they're probably trying to take over. We lost a control point, sure. Yeah, we've lost Indonesia for now.
Our associates are now in charge.
We're in control here.
We've taken 2 territories, but nothing that we really wanted.
What's the op?
Reporting in.
Okay, let us try. We have a better chance now to do a campaign in
I will
China.
tell our
So
story.
we're gonna focus on
Ready
that.
to go.
I want to take another
Where to?
agent here, and I want to do some campaigning in
Making our
Indonesia.
Standing by for
I do not
orders.
really want to let them go. Let's see, can I do with you a crackdown? No, the chances are really low. I would like to investigate though. This agent.
Surveilling target.
See if we can take it
Standing
out.
by for orders.
Can't do a crackdown there. Let's try to purge maybe 1 territory or 2. Let's see here. His espionage is not that high. So if we
At
take
your
her
service.
instead, yeah, we might be able to
Removing our enemies.
take the territory back.
Your orders?
I can do another stabilized nation for now. No, Kazakhstan is peaceful. Do a crackdown in New Zealand, or we could do in the Philippines. Try to do it in Russia. I mean, there's not a huge chance. It takes a lot of influence to do it. Let's stabilize Pakistan
We'll
for
turn
now.
down the heat.
Maybe we should add a bit more ops. Let's do 4.
Restoring order.
Perfect.
I have new information.
Investigate,
Prepping our next
counselor. We've managed to do so, at least one step of the way. A tech mogul. There is a crackdown in Singapore. Okay. Another one in Pakistan.
Our case remains unheard.
The situation remains chaotic. Prepping for
We
next
failed once more.
Our
Our
cause
campaign.
is unjustified to them. Cleaning things up.
We have to work really hard to get China. We've lost a point in Peru.
Our people have taken control.
Really? Is this something that we had under our control? I don't even remember. And now we have some open control points. Let's keep working here.
Making our case.
At your service.
We have the
22.
Perseus. What's this? Canis surveillance and the Perseus, which needs to, we need to have a criminal. Right? Don't we have it on anyone? We did have someone with a criminal background. Now we do. Assassinate, increase unrest, and coup d'etat. We have assassinate on her. We have all of it. This is not that useful. The extra espionage might be better, and it's cheap. Let's identify this agent, see what traits she's working with.
Investigating target.
I'm here.
Where to?
Yeah, we're gonna
Acknowledged.
add a bit more
I
time.
will tell our story.
Standing by.
A 24% chance that we will take Uzbekistan, but it's not gonna help us.
Where to?
See, if I wanna do a purge here, we might actually be able to get into Russia.
Terminating the opposition.
Reporting in.
With Russia, at least one point on Russia under our control, China might be easier to get into. Not guaranteed once again. We'll do a purge. Let's see, is there any territory around here that we could get into? Small chances. But let's try
Targeting
it.
the opposition.
Sabotage capabilities. The United States of America has transmitted the details of its mission to Leo. The mission is to directly sabotage the strategic capabilities of Russia in order to weaken its geopolitical position. Okay, so we've been given a fairly large latitude to do it. GDP of Russia reduced, loses 25% of its boost, mission control and space defenses. Or lose some. There's a 50-50% chance that either will happen. I guess losing the boost. We actually managed to reduce its boost by 25%. Okay. At the end of the day, we can't really fight for Russia at the moment. I just want to get this point.
We've got some intel on our target.
Okay, so we've got intel on our target. She's not that great, but does have like this 26 research here. Ooh, headquarters in Toronto region. It seems like that is something that I want. Also, headquarters in Dallas region, research and boost. Okay.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
She has some organizations that I want. Okay, a successful campaign in
Public
Indonesia.
opinion remains unmoved.
We failed once again in China. We lost another control point in Singapore. We have gained the control point. No, we've lost. No, we've gained a control point in Colombia, but I'm not sure exactly
Our
why that
associates were
happens.
unable to take control.
We're in control here.
What is this about? Through good fortune, we have. Oh, there might be the aliens working for us in some of these territories. That could be a thing. Okay. The aliens have become popular in Indonesia. Okay, what do I do now?
Standing by for
Well,
orders.
I guess I'm gonna do another
I will try to sway
campaign
the
here.
public.
We're
Ready
gonna
for
work on
orders.
China. We're gonna keep working on China. I mean,
I will try to sway the public.
one day it's gonna work.
Where do you need me?
Let's
Your
have our
orders?
security operative here. No, I want detain. To detain, we need investigation, apparently.
Acknowledged.
Let's work on detaining her. We're gonna lose a lot of our ops for that. And fortunately, we've lost the opportunity to take over Russia.
Standing by.
Let's see if we could purge or do a crackdown here in the Himalayan states.
Targeting their key people.
And with her,
Ready.
we could work on taking back here. Definitely.
We're taking power.
Let's take back Singapore. Indonesia is like, we're making good progress in Indonesia.
Target secure.
We managed to capture one of the enemy agents. We have a second army in Australia.
The people will come to our side.
We lost their trail.
We're winning their hearts
Finally.
and minds.
So we've
Prepping for next
changed
mission.
our popular opinion by 6%. That is pretty good.
We've removed some threats.
Control point gained in Ukraine. Leaders representing the legislature control point in Ukraine contacted us to declare their loyalty to the servants. I mean, and we've gained another control point in Morocco. I don't want to do a whole lot here. I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, it does seem like the aliens are helping us, doesn't it? A new alliance, okay. There's no more. Yeah, we regain control over the Pacific states, but we're gonna leave them again. North Korea,
Your orders?
we need to protect it, but for now, let's do our campaigns in
We
Indonesia.
must persuade the people.
Standing by for orders.
Of course, we're gonna
Ready for
spend
my mission.
more money in China.
We must persuade the people.
Acknowledged.
Okay, it feels like once again, they're under crackdown. And I can spend let's spend this
Remove
entire
our enemies.
What's the offer?
influence trying to get it. Which is the agent that we've captured? It's her.
Reporting in.
Your orders?
It's only you that has hostile
Where
takeover.
do you need me?
Ready for my mission.
I'm here.
Standing by.
Well, if we can't do hostile takeover, maybe we can just take it out. Which is a bit of a long shot. But we're gonna try to
Tracking
take her
target.
out.
Ready.
With you, I want you to investigate. Oh, this guy is really good. We can't investigate him. If I wanted to do a purge, could do a few things.
Terminate
Not a
the
huge
opposition.
chance, but we're gonna try to see if we could take some territory over. Once again, anything surrounding China. Mostly I care.
Target eliminated.
We've eliminated the target. Mostly I care about the influence. Spaceflight program initiated. Cool. So now we're starting to produce boost in Australia. Brush war. Entrenched regional divides in the Pacific states have escalated into open violence. Okay, while the fighting is limited to the Pacific states, the collateral damage is going to get worse. We could intervene to try and keep that from happening. We can have unrest go higher and cause major damage to the economy and population. Okay. Or attempt to broker a ceasefire before fighting gets out of control. Don't really care, to be honest.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, public opinion, we are almost
Public
at
sentiment
50%.
is increasing
We've
with
grown
us.
to 23% in China. Oh, I'm starting to get excited here. Saltwater batteries, okay.
We're in control here.
We're in control in Russia.
Our associates are now in charge.
And we've taken another point in Vietnam. We're just a bit too far over our cap, so we're gonna leave Vietnam. Okay,
for
so
orders.
what do I do here? Well, first of all, we're gonna continue doing public campaigns, I'm
We'll
guessing.
make our appeal.
I'm here.
We're gonna defend our
Ready
interests
to go.
in Russia.
Ready for orders. Securing our control.
Would we be
Where
able
do you
to
need me?
take... We can't really take yet
Ready.
the territory from China, but look at this, control points in neighbor 2.1. We're just gonna add more money into this campaign.
We'll make our
It's
appeal.
quite expensive.
Reporting in.
Feels like it's so much easier to
At
do
your
a
service.
public campaign here
Where
in
to?
Russia. And we'll do a small
I
one.
will tell our story.
Ready for orders.
And with her, let's work on a purge campaign. Probably here.
Targeting the opposition.
Taking the entirety of Vietnam.
Making things safe for our people.
Good. We've defended our interest in Russia. We got into Russia. So we're gonna take over some of the research, a little bit of the boost. We're fighting for control in Ukraine. We'll have to be careful
Public
with this
sentiment is
army.
increasingly with us.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Okay. Come on, good event in
Our
China.
case remains unheard.
Ah. Good event in China did not happen.
Tell me
Wrapping
what
up
we
here.
need to send more people further.
Let's see. Advanced chemical rocketry they're doing now. I am starting to think that it might be time to invest a few more points here and there. See if we can take control. Control point loss where? In Pakistan.
We are in control now.
We've taken control of the entirety of Vietnam. We're gonna abandon it for now. We have learned that humanity failed the purge mission in Vietnam. Okay. Mostly they failed because we're already under the crackdown. We've abandoned the nation. Venezuela, under the control of the Academy, and Russia have formed an alliance. Okay, good. Public opinion in Japan has dropped. Apparently we have some kind of Academy agent. Assault alien asset and +2 to ops. Vega investment. Okay. I could give her quite a few organizations. Let's give her this. And I will do the Hermes Interactive. I believe that it might just be time for us to start stealing some project. Maybe we'll unequip this. She's our biggest spy. And if I give you more administration, you should be able to take this, and now we have the ability to steal project. Okay.
Ready for my mission.
At your service.
Let me do an investigation. We're gonna investigate this agent.
Eyes on target.
At your service.
From now on,
Where do
we're
you need
going to work on certain missions. Like, we don't have a lot of money
Standing
anymore
by.
to do constant campaigns. So I am going to focus the rest of the money that we have doing campaigns in
Making our
China.
case.
Ready to go.
There's another agent
Ready for
here.
my mission.
Your orders.
If I
Where
want to
do you need
detain you, we can't just yet. But I can investigate you.
Surveilling target.
Your orders?
Oh, we're gonna start doing some really cool missions here. Let us also... we haven't done this in a while. a surveil mission. So let's try to figure out if there's
Initiating
anything
surveillance.
around
Ready
us.
to go.
With you, a 25% chance that we would succeed.
I will
Sure,
tell our
let's try it.
story.
Surveilling target area.
Tracking failed.
Tracking failed, fortunately.
We've got some intel on
But
our
we've
target.
got an intel on him. He has an interesting organization on him.
We hold no sway in their minds.
We've moved the needle.
Good. Hey, we're starting to make good progress in China. Expensive, a lot of money we've spent to do this. Let's take... a look. Like, we're
Ready
gonna
for my
take you.
mission.
We're gonna do another public campaign. I want to take over. There's only a 6% chance that it will happen. However, if we just spend a bit more money,
I will tell our story.
more public
for my
opinion
mission.
dropping in
What's
Japan.
the op?
I'm here.
Let's see, who had the detain?
Ready.
I think he had the best detain, right? Because it
Where to?
cared for investigation. Yes.
Your orders?
Ready for orders.
Acknowledged.
So we are going to
orders?
try to capture him.
Ready for my mission.
61% that it will happen.
Acknowledged.
Reporting in.
At your service.
With you, we're gonna take you
At
out
your
of
service.
Indonesia. We're gonna bring you to Japan.
Making
And
our
we're gonna do
case.
some public campaigning.
Standing by.
With Celia, yeah, try to get these
Initiating
agents.
surveillance.
Where
And
to?
with her, Cambodia we would be able to take over, but why? We could take over Malaysia. Fairly easy. Or we could... let's take
Moving our enemies.
Singapore. Why not? We need to protect our interest in Australia. But we have a
Person of
dominance
interest
here.
surveilled.
Good, we found a resistant agent.
Target lost. We couldn't get him.
We failed to capture this guy. Okay? We've captured the territory. We are going to take our army and retreat. Because they're damaged, so there's no point in
We've moved the
continuing the war there. Let's see. Good.
We hold no sway in
Didn't make it yet. Unification. Russia under the control of the Academy and Azerbaijan. Oh, okay. Quite a bit.
Our associates are now in charge.
We've taken over Singapore. We're not gonna stay in the country because it's over our cap. But that is fine. Okay,
Acknowledged.
the final turn here of today's episode, we're gonna continue doing a public
I will
campaign
tell
in
our
Japan.
story.
Ready to go.
Standing by for orders.
I'm here.
I am going to...
Ready.
Continue campaigning in
Acknowledged.
China.
We must persuade the people.
Acknowledged.
Where to?
What's the op?
What's the op?
Where do you need me?
Let's see if we could... We need to trap any agent that we can.
Eyes on
Just to
target.
start stealing
Your
some
orders?
technology. Maybe we should go for weaker
Ready.
ones. So I am going to be using her.
Tracking
Team-
targets.
No, not to
Reporting in.
investigate him. Let's change the
Ready
mission
to go.
there. Let's look for someone else.
We'll see what they're up to.
Standing by.
I guess we should also think about defending our
Standing
interest
by
in
for
Australia.
orders.
Standing by.
Yeah, so I'll change it. I'll do defend interest in Australia.
Securing our control.
Acknowledged.
And we'll investigate you. A very low chance, but
Tracking target.
Protecting our interests.
good. Australia is protected. Is Australia and Japan in an alliance? No. Well, let's work on doing that.
It isn't ours. It's somebody.
We can do it with South Korea as well.
Surveillance complete.
We found another agent. We shall continue investigating there.
Nothing unusual found.
They slipped away.
Come on, roll on China.
Our case remains unheard.
We failed once more, but every step closer counts, so this will be it for today, but we're gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna continue our campaign as Terra Invicta and hopefully getting closer and closer to taking. We just need one region in China. If we manage to do that, then we're gonna be great. But until next time, I hope you have enjoyed it. I thank you very much for watching. And I wish you all to have a wonderful day.